my God is, my God is, my God is, my God is, my God is worthy to be praised. My God is, my God is, my God is, my God is, my God is worthy to be.
27 minutes on to the hour of 7 o'clock. It's that time to say good morning to you, Grenada, Carrier, Coupé, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. Welcome to Good Morning Grenada for today. It's a Thursday. It is the 3rd day of October. As we rise and shine, it's a good day to have a good day. Morning, Yulin. Good morning, Mary. Mildred, Smith, and Shem, good morning. Zamora Plenty, good morning to you and your mom. Gigi Loving Giles, good morning. Denzo. How's Daphne and Sylvie doing this morning? Catherine Phillip, good morning to you. Yolan Swan, Mildred Smith, as I said. Veronica Sandy. All those of you locked on in the diaspora, good morning. Nutmeg Quinn, good morning to you.
Let the heavens and earth praise his name.
Yeah.
And let the heathen bow their heads in shame. From down in the valley to the mountain top.
Petlin, good morning to you and the folks inside of Munich. Hey Petlin, I need some foreign girl. Longing for a foreign porridge. Sylvina Charles, good morning. Wally, good morning to you. Lovey, good morning. How do you do? Wonderful folks inside of Woodlands and surrounding areas, good morning. Golf course, good morning. Joe, good morning to you and Miss Annie and the entire home circle. Nice. As we head into the word of the day today, yeah, it's a good day, man. It's a good day. The word of the day today, vapid. Vapid. V-A-P-I-D. And it simply means without liveliness or spirit. It's flat and it's dull. It's vapid. Here's how we can use it in a sentence. I lost interest in the novel because the characters were vapid and one-dimensional. Boring. Inactive. Some folks would say lackluster. 24 minutes on to 7 o'clock. Good morning to all the busmen of the nation, all the police officers, the traffic department. Folks, don't forget, you can register free of charge to be a part of the fitness sessions organized by the South St. George Police Station. Yeah, Inspector Leon Macquin and his team will be there to guide you along professional training. Remember, your health is your wealth. Yeah? Good morning, Inspector Leon McQueen and the folks at the Central Police Station. Good morning to each and every one of you. My good boy, Vanny Cohen. Good morning, bro. How you doing, you and the family? Let's sing, let's sing.
Well, if I had another chance to start afresh again.
We're now heading into the motivational tip of the day. Good morning, Nadisha.
But since
and the folks inside of Cafe in St. Andrew. Abigail and Miss Holmes and the Holmes family.
Yes, Lord. Oh, Father. Thank you for another day.
And it's simple. Today, try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud.
Oh, Father.
Yeah, that's just the motivational tip of the day. Try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud.
Oh, my child.
Sharon Bartholomew, good morning. Chris and Christopher, good morning. Joylyn Barry.
Hear my prayer. Hear my prayer.
Continue drinking lots of water. Yeah, that's what she says. So how is Shem doing this morning, Mildred? Is Shem doing fine? Good morning, Shem.
No, you got the powers.
Be of great courage, bro. All shall be well.
There is no miracle.
As we head into the nutrition health tip of the day.
Oh, my Savior,
22 minutes on to 7. What up? Good morning.
Thank you for
Zai.
my word. Oh, merciful.
Roger Buckmeyer, go back. Ide.
Cancers can affect anyone, regardless of age or gender. People are exposed to developing cancers due to genetics, exposure to cancer-causing elements in their environment, and lifestyle practices. Although less common, cancers also affect children. The most common cancers found in children are bone cancer, tumors, which affect the brain and central nervous system, and lymphoma. Symptoms of cancer in children may be similar to other common illnesses among children. However, there are severe and consistent symptoms that you should pay close attention to and seek medical attention for immediately. These include bone and joint pain, constant tiredness and weakness, pale skin, bleeding or bruising, fever or weight loss, consistent headaches, dizziness, nausea and vomiting, blurred or double vision, swelling in the abdomen, consistent pain in any particular location of the body, swelling of the lymph nodes, and frequent infections or flu-like symptoms. Children can be treated for cancer, but treatment may differ depending on the type of cancer and how advanced the cancer is. Common treatment includes surgery, chemotherapy, radiation therapy, immunotherapy, and stem cell transplant. The National Cancer Institute states that the causes of most childhood cancers are not known, and about 8 to 10% of all cancers in children are caused by an inherited genetic mutation that is passed from parents to their children. When a child is diagnosed with cancer, nutrition should be an integral part of care during and after treatment. Medical nutrition therapy is important in managing nutritional deficiencies and undernutrition that can develop during treatment and in supporting growth, development, and the immune system. Nutrition intervention should begin very early in the process and can support better treatment outcomes. Until next time, the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council reminds you to look, eat, and feel well.
Ring a bell? Yes, they keep the body working.
20 minutes on to 7.
The Lord has made. So let us rejoice and be glad in it.
My good friend sent this. He said, today I prayed that God would grant you more than what you wished for, blessed you more than what you asked for, and give you strength to overcome all adversities in your life. Enjoy God's day. Blessings. All right, and he also says, Isaiah, have a wonderful day, quoting from Isaiah 26, verse 3. Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Good morning, wifey, all the way in the US of A. Good morning.
Oh, merciful Father.
You know, I just stopped that people questioning who is wifey and who is lovey and
Masha.
oh my goodness.
Oh, Masha.
All right, what's buzzing this morning? What's buzzing? All right, more electronic vehicle training opportunities for Tamsisi automotive students. That's good. In the region, chaos erupts in Jamaica's parliament as opposition walks out after a verbal attack with Deputy Speaker. Internationally, Mexico's first female president vows it's time for women.
And yes,
That sounds like a problem there, boy. What's about the men? You're leaving us behind? And in sports, registration for cross-country final closes today.
merciful Father.
These and more stories will be up in the AM edition of News, Sports and the Weather, which comes up right after these messages.
My daily bread. Oh, merciful Father.
Where are you come on? Where are you from? How was leave free promotion? It is hard, but yeah. Somebody send out the warnings.
Spend $50 or more at any Hubbard's department or participating outlets for a chance to win free fuel, free drinks, free prizes, free property and vehicular insurance, free Hub TV and internet, free electricity, free coke, free water, free cooking gas, free paint supplies, free Dutch Lady milk, free passes to Sunshine promotion events for 2024, free groceries, all for one whole year. And every winner receives a free lunch package. But that's not all. Drive away in style in a brand new Isuzu D-Max. It sips, it doesn't guzzle. So fill out your entries and place them into the marked entry boxes. This promotion is brought to you in part by Dutch Lady, Danny, Promo, Supreme Bleach, Creative Chef, Grenlac, Floor, Salt Petroleum, Grenadian General Insurance Company Limited, Coca-Cola, Sunshine Promotion, Caribberies, Coop Bag, Sesame Spain, and Food Fear. Promotion runs from April 2nd to December 24. Terms and conditions apply.
As we get ready to give thanks, the long Thanksgiving weekend. Legends Promotions presents the 18th annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert, Saturday, October 26th, Grenada Trade Center at 7:30 p.m. Featuring the 1980 Calypso Monarch Survivor. Together with Stubbles. 10 times Calypso Monarch Scholar. Alongside Luta, Tobago Kuso, and 7 times Soca and 10 times Road March King Super Blue.
This is the GBN Morning News for today, Thursday, October 3rd, 2024. Coming up in the news, more EV training opportunities for TAMCC automotive students. In the region, chaos erupts in Jamaica Parliament as opposition walks out after verbal attacks with a deputy speaker. Internationally, Mexico's first female president vows it's woman's time. And in sports, registration for cross-country final closes today. We've got the details to these and more after these messages.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Share the great taste of Grace Foods.
Quality nutrition from generation to generation.
The goodness of Grace Foods.
Good morning with the news in detail. I am Gordon Joseph. As Grenadians continue to import electric vehicles in a bid to reduce tailpipe emissions of carbon monoxide and other pollutants, and to reduce the use of fossil fuels, the need for automotive technicians equipped to service such vehicles is increasing. In a bid to satisfy this demand, a second contingent will be headed for China for training in their chosen field of study. Principal of the T.A. Marischal Community College, Andrew Abraham, has more.
As it relates to EVs or electric vehicles and also the hybrids, we currently have persons who have traveled to China to be trained in this area. So our automotive program, where we would be looking at the renewable sector for the electric vehicles, the technicians, and building the capacity there as well. We have persons who travel to China in July to access training. So the Confucius Institute here on campus have facilitated training. So we are building the capacity there, and we would have other members of the team who would be traveling to China and additional training. We're looking in the not too distant future also to retool our automotive shop to ensure that we have all of the technological resources for both the combustion engine and the renewable sector, but with a heavy focus on renewable energy.
This is part of efforts to make TAMCC one of the leading tertiary education institutions in the region.
We are really looking at areas in IT, especially with artificial intelligence, given one of the areas now of not only of interest to our students, but is an area where we are looking to provide that kind of training to our students. Artificial intelligence, we're talking about drone technology and robotics as well. So our students who are here in our IT program, but even short-term training as well, to help build capacity here in Grenada, so that persons are more au fait with the technology that is available to us, but to offer areas, the emerging areas where our people can innovate and find opportunities in the IT sector. So it's an area of heavy focus and interest for us here at TAMCC. And we are asking persons, again, who are interested, once the opportunity presents itself, that you look for TAMCC, of course, as a leading education provider at the tertiary level education here in Grenada.
Ningbo University in China recently facilitated an exchange program for Grenadians with automotive maintenance studies. 12 students and faculty members from TAMCC's auto maintenance program were part of that program. A new underwater sculpture park will be installed in the waters of Carriacou this month, titled A World Adrift. The underwater sculpture park was designed by the renowned Jason de Carres Taylor and will feature the installation of 30 sculptures of boats, each guided by a fearless local schoolchild. Randall Dolland, chairman of the Grenada Tourism Authority, said that the sculpture park will shine a bright spotlight on Carriacou and will be prominently featured in the Tri-Islands destination marketing campaigns. Pure Grenada said set to be installed in Jack Adan in mid-October. The sculptures currently reside in Container Park in True Blue. Earlier in June, on World Ocean Day, Jason de Carres Taylor and Pure Grenada shared a glimpse of the sculptures via Instagram. It was stated that the art installation pays homage to the island's rich history of boat building and its profound significance to the local community. It will be placed approximately 3 to 5 meters deep on a barren stretch of sand substrate, ideal for snorkeling or diving. The British sculptor is also the creator of the Molyneux Underwater Sculpture Park in Grenada. The EU Caribbean Global Gateway Conference on Sargassum came to a close on Wednesday afternoon. Discussions took place under the theme Turning the Tide, Sustainable Practices and Economic Opportunities for Sargassum in the Caribbean Basin. Following the conference, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell said he believed all stakeholders present were far better equipped with knowledge on how to effectively make the most use of the Sargassum seaweed. We have more in this report.
Coming out of the two-day conference, as Felix said, we had the policymakers, government representatives, government ministries, we had regional bodies, ACS, CARICOM, etc. We had the business community, the entrepreneurs, the innovators, those who are already doing research, those who've already
Okay, we do apologize for that glitch. Now, the two-day conference connected various Caribbean nations to explore investment opportunities and partnerships that support public initiatives and commercial operations, targeting different stages of the Sagazam value chain. Prime Minister Mitchell said they succeeded in having everyone in one space.
It was to ensure that we had everyone in the room. And I must say that we had extensive and widespread representation from throughout the Caribbean basin, from as far as Mexico, Panama, Costa Rica, all the way down to Grenada.
We are preparing for the final.
Topics included unlocking the potential of Sagazam, creating enabling environments through national policies and strategies, data-driven approaches to collection and forecasting, and economic models for a sustainable Sagazam value chain. Now that concludes the local segment of the news. Stay with us, the regional roundup and international developments, along with the sports and the weather. They are straight ahead. It's 6 minutes on to 7 o'clock. We now join the Caribbean News Desk for this morning's edition of the Regional News Roundup.
From the Caribbean News Desk, the morning edition. Good morning. I'm Kendall Morgan.
And I'm Dennis Chabot with the latest from across the Caribbean.
The authorities in Barbados are continuing investigations into a reported data breach of the country's revenue authority, which has seen some vehicle registration information being circulated online. Technology Minister Marsha Cattle says they're also working to ensure other areas have not been breached.
So far, from our investigations and from theirs, we can report that we have no reason to believe at this time that such a breach goes beyond the Barbados Revenue Authority. And further to that, we believe that it is so far isolated to the vehicle registration application. We have mobilized an incident response team, and we have also worked with the Barbados Revenue Authority to deploy further countermeasures to secure the environment in which they are currently working.
The Bahamas' opposition wants the government to go after gang leaders in an effort to crush the scourge of crime. Michael Pintard of the Free National Movement.
Or if you have the authority, as prime ministers and cabinets have, you can intervene in those constituencies by directly and in some cases indirectly addressing those influential elements in the community in order to work on disarming them, because they, not only are they armed, their soldiers are armed. They run often the drug trade, the flesh trade, the rent a gun, the sell a gun trade.
But Foreign Minister Fred Mitchell cautioned against violating the rights of citizens, saying states of emergency have not worked in places like Jamaica and El Salvador.
All I say is, some people have said that we should suspend civil liberties. Sounds to me like that's what you're asking us to do. Suspend civil liberties by dragging in people who you say are involved in crime. How we know that what you say is correct. And also, the programs that you're talking about exist.
Authorities in St. Martin are keeping a close eye on rising costs of consumer items. Minister of Economic Affairs Grisha Heiliger Martin, while acknowledging that food is already expensive, says she has been meeting with major supermarket representatives.
And depending on what those goods are, we have told them that as soon as if rerouting could mean more expense, could be expensive. Maybe the shipping expenses could be passed on to the price. So we asked each and every one of them to please inform us if there's an uptick in price, so that Economic Affairs is aware of it and that it's not passed on. So we are really, really and truly paying close attention to that.
The Cayman Islands is preparing for a referendum on whether that British dependency should develop cruise berthing infrastructure to attract larger vessels. Minister for Tourism and Ports Kenneth Bryan says since the COVID-19 pandemic, fewer of the smaller cruise ships have been docking, with cruise tourism spending declining from $350 million before the COVID-19 pandemic to just over $260 million in 2023 and a projection of $253 million for this year. He says the government needs a popular vote on whether to construct a pier for large cruise ships.
As a government, we believe that building a pier would be in the long-term best interest of the Cayman Islands, as it would sustain our cruise tourism industry for years to come. However, this is not a decision that the government intends to make alone. We want to hear from the people what their perspective is, and that is why we're having a referendum on this issue as soon as possible and why it's so vitally important.
The referendum will be held next year at the same time with general elections.
Caribbean and Latin American countries have agreed to a coordinated approach to tackle the threat from sargassum seaweed, which has been affecting their coastlines and creating economic challenges. This was part of the outcome of a two-day sargassum conference which ended yesterday in Grenada, with the host country selected to be home for a regional sargassum secretariat. Host Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell.
Coming out of the conference, there are a couple of things that Grenada intends to champion and to lead regionally on this issue. And some of our proposals included the creation of a regional sargassum secretariat, and the creation of a regional sargassum information hub. And we think this is critical to ensure that we have a central coordinating body for policy development, research, collaboration, and sustainable management of sargassum efforts throughout the region.
This has been the morning edition from the Caribbean News Desk. You may contact us by phone or WhatsApp at +592 700 9293. Thanks for listening.
And looking further afield, the passing of the presidential sash every 6 years is always an important and symbolic occasion in Mexico. But on Tuesday, when it was placed over the shoulder of Claudia Sheinbaum, the first woman to hold the highest office in the country, it was truly an historic watershed moment in more than 200 years of modern Mexican history. The two huge chairs of Presidenta ringing out both inside and outside the congressional chamber, she raised her fist in victory, savoring the moment. It is time for women, she said, to applause from the governing party's lawmakers. Women have arrived to shape the destiny of our beautiful nation. South Korean police have detained a North Korean defector for attempting to cross the heavily guarded border back to the north on a stolen bus. The man was caught on Tuesday on the unification bridge that separates the two Koreas, where he ignored soldiers who asked him to stop and crashed the bus into a barricade. Though some 34,000 North Koreans have defected to the south since the Korean peninsula was divided more than 70 years ago, defectors seeking to return to the north are rare. The man, who is in his 30s, told police he had wanted to return home after experiencing difficulties in the south. According to South Korean media, he reportedly left North Korea about a decade ago. And finally, Israeli forces and Iran-backed Hezbollah fighters have engaged in fighting on the ground in southern Lebanon after Iran launched its largest ever attack on Israel on Tuesday. The Israeli military said 8 soldiers were killed in combat on Wednesday. Iran fired about 200 ballistic missiles on Tuesday's barrage, which it said was in response to the killings of Hezbollah chief Hassan Nasrallah and Hamas political leader Ismail Haniyeh. Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said Iran will pay as fears grow of a wider all-out war between the two regional military powerhouses. Iran's military chief warned of broader strikes if Israel responds. U.S. President Joe Biden said he does not support a potential Israeli attack on Iranian nuclear sites. That has been the regional roundup and the international developments. Stay with us, the sports and the weather. They're straight ahead. Good morning, sporting fans. And this lone sporting item this morning, with the preliminary round of races completed, a registration for the final of the Ministry of Sports Blue Bubbles National Cross Country is set for Friday. The final is set for the 12th of October 2024. Now, each team is allowed to register 4 persons per category. According to sports coordinator Curlin Peters, it is important to note that participants must have run at least 2 races to qualify for the final. We have more in this report.
Exciting grand prizes of
12th of October to start at the SAS playing field from 1 p.m. And the cross country aim is to help boost and to develop the athletes in endurance learning and to prepare the school as they start for the training for the school sports, the athlete school. And to use the training for all other competition because the endurance-based event. And I'm very happy to see the success in the numbers in which we have seen this year. We must say thanks to Blue Bubbles, which is the sponsor, for coming on board with us this year, and it was the last year too. And we have seen the support and the appreciation and from the athletes with the refreshment and some of the trophies that we're able to give out after every race. We are looking forward again to the finals from out at SAS playing field on the 12th of October for the finals of the secondary school cross country, and the numbers will be great as we prepare for school competition.
Soraya Peters, Keith Charles and Jamie Romaine were the winners of the 3rd round of the preliminary races. 191 runners participated in the event that took place over the weekend at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. That's the sports. We'll have more sports for you during our luncheon edition of News, Sports and Weather. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead.
It's the event you won't want to miss. GIDC Business Deals Day is happening on Saturday, October 12th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Frequenty Industrial Park playing field. Explore the latest products and service offerings from businesses within the industrial parks. Enjoy discounts on GIDC business support services and get fantastic deals on household items, building materials, accessories, condiments, and more, with exciting prizes up for grabs through.
Yes, we now join forecaster at the Met Office of the MBIA, Cassie Johnson. Good morning, Cassie.
Good morning to you and good morning to the listeners. Here is the weather for today, Thursday, 3rd October 2024. Currently at the airport, conditions are fair, winds are calm. Pressure 1009.8 millibars, which is below normal and rising. Present temperature 28.8 degrees Celsius, relative humidity 83%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 33.6 degrees Celsius, minimum temperature last night 26.5 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, there was no rainfall at the airport, hence the total for the month remains at 85.5 millimeters. Looking at the public forecast valid for today and tonight, the weather is expected to be generally fair, becoming partly cloudy at times with few brief isolated showers. Today's maximum temperature 33.0 degrees Celsius. Winds variable to calm, seas slight to moderate, waves 2 to 4 feet in open waters. Tides are currently falling and will be low at 10 a.m., high at 4 p.m. Sunset today, 5:55. Sunrise tomorrow, 5:56. Again, the weather is expected to be generally fair, becoming partly cloudy at times, with few brief isolated showers. From the Met Office, I am Cassia Johnson.
Thank you very much, Cassie. Have yourself a wonderful day now.
Thank you, Cynthia.
Folks, the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick and Thompson Company Limited.
Get money where you are, almost anywhere you are, send money over with Western Union.
This is Woo, oh, oh, oh. This is Woo. It's Western Union. Send to your friends and your family. With Western Union, we're moving money. No matter where you are, you will never fall.
Get money where you are, almost anywhere you are, send money over.
Move it for better.
Western Union, moving money for better.
7 minutes gone past 7 o'clock to end the news, a recap of the headlines. More EV training opportunities for Tamsissy automotive students. In the region, chaos erupts in Jamaica Parliament as opposition walks out after verbal attacks with Deputy Speaker. Internationally, Mexico's first female president vows it's time for women. And in sports, registration for cross-country final closes on Friday. This has been the morning edition of news for today, Thursday, October 3rd, 2024. On behalf of the entire news department, I'm Gordon Joseph, thanking you for listening, wishing you a productive day, and extending the invitation to you to stick and stay with the network, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere.
As we get ready to give thanks the long Thanksgiving weekend, Legends Promotions presents the 18th annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert, Saturday, October 26th, Grenada Trade Center at 7:30 p.m. Featuring the 1980 Calypso Monarch Survivor, together with Stubbles, 10 times Calypso Monarch Scholar, alongside Luther, Tobago Crusoe, and 7 times Soca and 10 times Road March King, Super Blue. Super Blue. Tickets cost $16 and are available at all Gittins Healthcare Pharmacies, Wall Street, Grenville, and Guelph, Springs Shopping Center, St. David's Pharmacy, Clef Vision Eye Care Center, on the Carinage, and Gittins Pharmacy, St. George's. It's the 18th annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert, Saturday, October 26th. Thanksgiving weekend, Grenada Trade Center, 7:30 p.m. You can't afford to miss this one.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
It's the event you won't want to miss. GIDC Business Deals Day is happening on Saturday, October 12th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Frequenty Industrial Park playing field. Explore the latest products and service offerings from businesses within the industrial parks. Enjoy discounts on GIDC business support services and get fantastic deals on household items, building materials, accessories, condiments, and more, with exciting prizes up for grabs throughout the day. But that's not all. Dive into a mini health fair and career expo for valuable health education and employment opportunities, all while enjoying the songs of Trio the Band and DJ Graphic Sounds. It will be a fun-filled day filled with eats, drinks, games, deals, and more. Mark your calendars and join the GIDC at Frequenty Industrial Park playing field on Saturday, October 12th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. See you there.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Make home yours every day with Courts. Everything you want. Make home yours anytime with Courts. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, oh, oh. Get value for your money. Ooh, oh, oh. Courts have the best quality. Home is what you make it. Best prices and good credit. Oh, Courts have it all. Home is what you make it. Top brands, you're sure to get it all. Courts have it all.
Courts has what you need to make home yours. You can get it all with easy payment plans using Courts Ready Finance. Courts, make home yours.
And so it begins. A journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
On October 2nd and 3rd, Grenada land actors will stand before the Grenada High Court in a landmark case, one that could reshape how development happens across our island. GLA are calling for responsible, sustainable development. Right now, major resort projects are moving forward without proper environmental assessments or public consultation, as is required by law. These developments have the potential to affect everything from local economies to the air we breathe to the habitats of endangered species. We have already lost so much. Grenadian citizens have a democratic right to advocate for the conservation of the land and the environment in which they live and thrive. This is a fight for our future. Follow the story and stand with Grenada land actors. Together, we can protect our island. Visit grenadaland.org for more information.
A pleasant good morning to you once again. Welcome to the conversation. In case you're wondering the time, it's 16 minutes gone past the hour of 7 o'clock. And on the conversation this morning, you know, as the gentleman came into the studio, I realized how fast time elapsed on us. Because it seems as though it was just last week or last month, maybe. I had Ken Roy here talking about the 5th annual Keylon Baptiste Memorial Football Match. And here you are this morning. So on the studio with me, I've got none other than Mr. Kyron Baptiste. He is the chairman of the Keylon Baptiste Foundation Incorporated, and Mr. Nigel Gibbs, executive member of the foundation. Good morning, gentlemen, and welcome to the conversation.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to the listening public.
Yeah, I want to make sure. All right, good. Talk again.
Good morning
Lovely.
to the listening public.
Good.
Good morning, God.
So how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Good. I'm happy to be back on the island. To see this game on Saturday is always exciting. I mean, the teams are ready, the players are ready, the Grenada is ready. I'm just excited, and I can't wait to have this game kick off on Saturday.
Yeah.
This year we have decided to put a youth team involved this year, make it a bigger event because of the interest in Kelon's match. So we have 3 games this year. We have a youth game, then we have an exhibition game with the Real Old Men versus Grenada. We have the featured match, which is Kelon's 11 versus Hornford FC. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Right. Do you play?
I used to play, but I'm retired now. I used to play both basketball and soccer.
So why at such a young age, you're retired? I was telling somebody just yesterday, retirement is not for people of this complexion. we were not supposed to, our system wasn't wired for us to retire.
Yeah.
You retire and then things go downhill.
You're right, but I got to understand my purpose in life. And my purpose in life is to help young kids achieve their goals and mission. And I thought that at this stage right now, I'm able to go and identify talent at an early age and give back to Grenada. I mean, which gave to me so much in my time. So at some point in life, you have to recognize that you have to give back to your country, and that's where I am at this point.
So you're back for good?
No, I'm not back for good. I'm just passing through. But I'm here often.
Okay.
I'm here often, and I'm here looking for talent, talking to the coaches and see who's next. Because we need the next Karani. We need the next Shalvi Joseph. We need these guys. So if I can see and scout these talent, we can start getting these guys going.
Okay, that's awesome. The Kelon Baptist Foundation, how is it progressing? I mean, what are some of the things that it's involved in and so forth?
Man, so much going on with Kelon Baptist Foundation. In a year and a half, we have got 2 guys on scholarship right now in Texas. They are basketball players, namely Inel St. Bernard and Akini Redet, both at Panola College in Texas, and they're doing very well. In fact, they should be doing a Zoom or on Saturday to tell us how they're doing and how they are selling in with the school and so forth. But yeah, they're doing very well. We have been having some major initiatives over the last year. We had our basketball camp this past May, a big camp where we saw 25 athletes from around the island came to our camp. Out of that camp, we had Akini Redet getting a scholarship, so he was selected.
Wow.
Yeah, so we have been doing some great things. We have Kelon's, the marquee event is Kelon's Memorial Match every year. That's a big deal for us. We want to give back to Kelon. It's good to have young athletes going off on scholarship, but we also have to have a Kelon's match. We have to
keep him alive.
Exactly.
To keep him alive.
Because he has done so much. Kelon's impact has been amazing.
Yeah. I have never seen. I was not around in the days of Paul Roberts when he was a goalkeeper. I understand he had the longest hands.
The great Paul Roberts.
Right?
Yes.
Pablo, good morning. But after that, the greatest thing I've seen in the goal is Kelon.
I guess Gibbs could talk about that because he been Kelon for a while. But yeah, but as my brother, not to be biased, but Kelon has been the best I've seen. And even in the States where I am, people come to me and tell me they see his videos from 20 years ago. And I'm like, this was your brother? Yes, this was my big brother.
Yeah.
He was just gifted.
Yeah.
And his passion, his work ethic, the way he trained, every day and early in the mornings. I didn't have that, but he taught me that. So when I went on my scholarship, I was able to have that strong work ethic also, and it translated into great things for me, while in college, playing both soccer and basketball.
Wow.
In college, yeah.
Mr. Gibbs, I've seen you around soccer for almost all my life of seeing soccer. All right? And you're still the same look. You're still as young as I knew you. You're still. How do you do it? What has soccer been doing for you?
That is what sports, although I am a bit removed these days, trying to reorganize and get refocused, especially with getting our youths on an international platform, academically and professionally. My involvement in soccer really at the national level started with Kelon Baptiste. And it's funny because when I attended GBSS, and we started in 1986. Well, we met Kellon. He was a year ahead of us. And there was a heavy rivalry. He was in Heap of Batiste House. I was in Maguire. And coming out of the St. George's Methodist School, I was really renowned for football at the youth level. There was a keen rivalry, but what developed was an amazing friendship. In fact, many a times I would be by the goal post, and I always make that comment. Even last night while we were at the intersector game, we were speaking of Kellon and some of the past players. Michael Baby Henry, Michael Roberts, the Jerry Bascoms. These are the guys who played with Kellon and saw that commitment, that passion, and that drive for Kellon, not only to excel himself, but to get people involved in soccer. So I started with the club, the GBSS Premier League club, back in 2007. I was brought in as a manager. And immediately Kellon said, Gibbs, you're doing a good job. I will make a recommendation to see if we could get you on the national team outfit. And I did join shortly after as the equipment manager. And it was a learning process for me. But being able to manage that GBSS squad in Premier League, and we're not there now, but it grew me in terms of participation, training with the guys, keeping the outfit organized, and just moving through the year, playing soccer myself at the village level, playing over 40, and I share your sentiments about the retirement. Sometimes we just get a little bit...
We can't retire.
Overwhelmed.
Black people don't retire. Yeah.
And so it has kept me healthy. It has kept my mind focused, and because you're always looking for a new platform, for something different, for something better to advance the youth, and for what soccer has done for us, just the sport itself. The platform it has put us on, I've toured with the national team to the Gold Cup, to a lot of the Digicel regional competitions, to World Cup qualification game. I've seen many countries and understand the dynamics involved in the sport, but the opportunities involved in the sport. And not only to be on a professional setting, but to gain academically through scholarships, through building character and careers over a long decade. So I'm not out of it yet. I'm a bit removed, and this is an opportunity to work with Mr. Batiste and the Kellon Batiste Foundation to really create that platform for our youths, because it is necessary.
Let me ask you this. You touched on some salient points there, but I want to go from here. Football, as we call it, soccer.
Soccer.
Right? Soccer. In Grenada, are you satisfied with where it's at the moment?
No. And I'll be frank, especially our local competition. What we have, our marquee Premier League competition, there's always been that development stage with the second division, first and second division, what was turned into conference. But I think overall, holistically, we have lost the culture and the passion for the game. We have not been focusing on our youth development. And once you don't have that youth development coming and advancing through the different age groups, the discipline is lost quite early. I know that the GFA now, under its new leadership, has made significant inroads into the grassroots academy.
That's where I was heading.
think that is the focus. The president, Mr. Glean, campaigned on it. In fact, he was the representative to FIFA and CONCACAF for youth development in the region. And, he's helped several territories, and he's doing quite a bit now to get that youth development stage of our football, and I think we need to get back to that. We have not seen any significant primary school competition for decades. And that is where it started. That is where it started for a lot of us. Playing in primary school, and then at the secondary school, the early years, Form 1, Form 2, they had the junior, the Tiny Mites competition. And in fact, you had the secondary outfit participating in the same competition with the primary outfit. So you had competitiveness. We were able to spot, the coaches and administration were able to spot budding talent at age 9, 10, 11. And I think through the Ministry of Sports, the GFA, we have to go back to that, and we have to try and organize these competitions and these developmental programs, and not just on the field. Off the field, we've seen, just descent in terms of discipline among our youths now. There's a lot more challenges. There are a lot more challenges that they have to face with our society and its current construct. But the football has to be one of the vehicles to refocus them and direct them.
That's exactly the point I was making, because as a youngster growing up, I played soccer too for the IFOM Stars, that's a team from Dunfermline and so forth. That was a good defense, I think. And that in itself, it had us at a level of discipline to what you're doing, one, and even in your relation to people in your community, it had a difference. But in my opinion, one of the setbacks, I think, and I'd like Mr. Batiste to respond on this, is that in the bigger world, if you want to use that term, there are futuristic opportunities that people can say, okay, I'm going to focus on this sport, on this discipline, and it can be my career. But here in Grenada, I don't know, but I can't speak about the other regional territories, but in Grenada, you find that people having to work, rush from work with their work clothes and rush into a park to play, and at the end of it, you get a serious injury, and there's no financial backings for it. So that in itself is a disincentive.
Yeah. No, absolutely, you're right. We have to transform the way we do things in Grenada, and that's nationally, right? There is a lot of opportunities out there for athletes. If you are good, you will be selected, you will make it to the professional level. I mean, that's a given, right? But we have to start thinking that we are good enough to make it, not have this small island mentality that we come from a small island and we can compete with on the global stage. So one thing I have called for over the last couple of weeks being here is for a national sports strategy. We need that in Grenada, right? We have to have an identity. How do we play? What is our style of play? How do we develop the young kids? How do we invest in these young players at an early age and get them on the right track? For example, basketball, all the time, basketball. We have to come up with a plan that addresses key areas for basketball. For example, three-point play, post-game play. How do we develop skilled players to become big men on the basketball court? How do we develop our three-point shooting? What is our national style of play? So we need to address these things now, because there are opportunities out there, many opportunities out there for everyone to come, on display their skills and get selected. I mean, I am in Maryland here, and I'm seeing all these young kids, going on trials with DC United. I'm seeing 17 years old getting trials in London, getting trials all over the world. Why can't we, as Grenadians, get the same
And we have the
opportunities?
talent.
Oh, we have the talent.
We have the raw talent.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of getting the systems in place to harness the talent.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. So, Inyel St. Bernard, that's one of the kids who's on our scholarship right now. He was the first kid that went off in last year. We set a goal from day one, right? He wants to play at the highest level in basketball. You know what the highest level is, right? Correct. So there's nothing holding him back. If he puts in the work, he stay disciplined, stay humble, he can get there. So we have to have this mentality where we can do it and compete on the global stage.
But then again, the sponsorship capacity, the scholarship capacity of the Kellen Batiste Foundation could be limited. But why can't we, on a national level, create that sort of platform that in itself will be a motivator, an incentive to get children? Because I keep saying it, I want us as a people to get away from that psyche that you have to be a doctor or a lawyer or a policeman or a teacher to be a successful human being. The opportunities are there. But we as a people, as parents, I don't know if you had these pressures, but as a youngster growing up, my grandmother would say to me, and I cannot say this too much or too many times, I'd say colloquially, as she used to say it, you know, stay there and don't study your schoolwork. On Dunfermline Estate, you go work. You understand? Yeah. So what it was saying there and then is that if you don't do well academically, you get a degraded profession or what in agriculture. Yeah. And you know, they had this issue with playing. You're playing too much. You're playing too much. But nowadays the world has transformed. The big money guys, and not the doctors and the lawyers and so forth, you know. The sports and the music and entertainment and so forth. So we have to revolutionize our whole psyche. And I know that the Baptist family that I know dwell on excellence. Absolutely. So I wish that this can be your the foundation can be used as a prototype so that it could spread, that sort of energy could spread through Grenada to get people more focused and on getting it right and opening and broadening their horizons.
Yeah, it started with the mindset. We have to change our mindset of how we do things here in Grenada, sporting wise, because like I said, we have the talent here. We believe in Grenada's talent. You know, we believe in the young kids here, and that's why this year we have included a youth game in the Colombes Baptiste Memorial match, because we want to start looking at talent early, identifying talent, developing the talent, you know, talking to these kids at an early age. So we have to do it, and we can do it, but we have to change our mindset.
Yes, and I believe it has to come a start with the parenting. I literally used to run away from home to go play soccer. And when I saw my brother coming, I know he was coming to fetch me, and it was the same sentiment. When you reach home, stay in your books, study your schoolwork. And some of our parents are oblivious to the fact that when every human being is born, there is a talent that comes with that package.
That's it.
And you have to be able to spot it, to harness it, and to help keep your youngster disciplined so he remains focused on the goal ahead. Several young Grenadians have been making waves in soccer. I mean, in recent times, I could think about a young Jason Charles who is now preparing to go play professional soccer in Germany. He came through the GBSS outfit. He played for several clubs in Grenada, but he was always mindful, guided by good parenting, strong parenting, but he remained focused and he saw the opportunity, both for academics and for professional career. And now we've had several people, we've had Josh Charles, and the onus lies on the clubs as well to really spot these talents. And even if you can't get them out on scholarship through your outfit, engage the Ministry of Education.
Push.
Go online, because these opportunities are there. And they are just waiting to be explored. We've had Jonathan Sandy, a Stampy boy. Yes. I believe he plays with Toronto FC now, professional football. Wow. And these were guys we had coming out of GBSS at age 16 and 17. And one day I said to them in Tantine, the talent you guys have here, if it's harnessed properly and polished and prepared, you should already be playing Premier League soccer. I mean, that is where the hallmark is, excuse me. But the guidance doesn't seem to be there. And so it is left up to them, and the distractions. We have too many in our society now. So you see all of the negativities creeping into these organizations and taking a hold of peoples and distracting them from what their focus should be. So it is on the parents to spot the talent early, on the coaches to remain focused and know when these players come in, you have to transform what you're getting, because it's raw. You have to transform it, you have to set a professional mindset. And most of the times they play in fields with the soccer games, even Premier League. No fans. I've not seen that in decades. Games going on and just the team membership there.
Why do you think that is so?
Because the supporting cast, which are mainly the relative, the parents, they make up the fan base. They don't going to look at their children play as something, as support enough. You know, they always, well, I have to do something, I have to work. They will get off work and go home, but they may have a child playing even with the female. Our female soccer is now being developed at an alarming rate. The teams have been performing quite well. I mean, I've had the opportunity to work with them, and I've been saying to some of the parents, when your daughters and your sons are on the field, you should be there. That is the it's the motivation and the guidance, and sometimes the children, they look forward to it because they want to impress, you know. They want to show that I am good at this and I need the support, and we need that overall family support. Not just the public, but direct family members getting involved, showing up at the academies, showing up at the playing field at the games, mentoring the children, you know, following what's happening with them when they're playing for the school, even if you could slip away for half an hour or so. The fields are close proximity to many of our workplaces, and we need that kind of support because without the parental guidance, a lot of distraction takes place. And
so in essence, it's safe to say that what we really need is a holistic mental transformation. Yes, the world today is no longer about the academics. That you have to. Sometimes parents push their children and frustrate them. You know, the child has in his head or her head what she wants to do, what she wants to become. But mommy or daddy wants me to be a doctor, and I don't want to be a doctor. I want to be a pilot, or I want to be a basketball player, or I want to be a movie star. You know, and you frustrate the children out of a life.
And once they lose the passion, it's difficult to get them back on that track.
All right, we're running out of time, so I'd like to zero in back on the event, the 6th annual Kelon Baptist Foundation football event, and it's on
Saturday.
This Saturday.
This Saturday at the Moon's playing field.
Kelon, I promise you, this Saturday, if my doctor gives me the green light, I will be there. Okay? I promise you, last year I couldn't, but this year I will be there once my doctor gives me the green light. Okay?
We got some big names playing on Kelon team this year.
Yeah, so we have the likes of Shalry Joseph, of course, the Modest brothers, Patrick and Anthony Modest, Patty and Nixon, the Nigel Bishop, the Ricky Corey Charles, you know, the Jerry Bascom, a lot of our old national players, but people who have played and crafted the sport along with Kelon over the years, you know. So some of these guys have been reaching out to the Kelon Baptist Foundation and literally begging to play. They want to be a part. They want to be a part of it, and that's good. To start off, we'll have a U15 exhibition game between the Just Sports Academy, that's with Mr. Lester Smith, and the Honved U15 Academy as well, the Honved Club, and those are two outfits that are making a lot of inroads with youth development. So it'll be good to see some of our young budding talent on exhibition. Then we have an exhibition game again, and these are the grand poobahs, the old guys or the age guys.
Who would be there?
I am not sure, but he normally would be there in person.
Doing
a display. I mean, it's something you could look forward to once he finds.
I talked to him last year, so I needed this year. So I texted him, so I got to
listen. I just to pause, right? You know, there are some things that stick with you for life. At a very tender age, I think I might have been maybe 10 or 11. And I know Mike, Alexis, and Andrew Jerome would like to hear me say that. But I came from the country and came down to town to look at a football game in Queen's Park. It wasn't stadium at Queen's Park. And I saw this gentleman did a back flick to pass a ball from midfield into the goal. And after the game, I went to look for him, and I mean, he's gotten older, but his features remain the same. This is something that would never get away
and
from.
He works out on a daily basis. Always running. He does a lot of work with young children.
This is something that, I'm glad you raised this, because I think it's time that the relevant authorities recognize what he is doing, because he's doing it pro bono. He's doing it free, and he needs the support. He needs Bobby Hood needs the support for the work he's doing with the youngsters.
The 4-year-old, the 5-year-olds,
he needs
it. Taking them. Yes.
He said he would be there this year, so after we chat to him and see, I would love to have him at the event on Saturday.
Bobby, morning.
Yes, so good morning, boy.
So we have the real old men versus a Grand Mall outfit, and these are our seniors, people who have played some ex-nationals and some ex-Premier League and local players. And then, of course, our feature marquee event, the Kelon Baptiste 11, which will have a star-studded lineup. Of course, a lot of retired people, and versus the 100 seniors. So it will be a good exhibition. It was a good turnout last year. Very exciting game, and so we're looking forward to our supporting patrons and the publics. Even if you don't have somebody playing, but bring your children. Let them look at these events, because these are the things that will remain in their minds and probably propel them and say, listen, I want to be another Anthony Modeste. I want to be another Patrick Modeste. I want to be another Ricky Corey Charles, because these guys still have it. I mean, they still play football as a competitor. In fact, I still believe that Mr. Patrick Modeste plays for the Cameron FC. So he coaches, he still plays Premier League football, even at this stage. And that is something that is telling. He is one of our hallmark players. They have managed teams with him. Excellent competitor, and very good for the sport and the advancements of the sport.
What time does the event start on Saturday?
At 4 p.m.
4 p.m.
Ceremony.
Last year, I remember there was entertainment and so forth intertwined in it. We have that this year.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. We have to give Kelon his fair share. 40 years done for Grenada, so we're going to have entertainment. We're going to have exciting football. We're going to have good comedy. We're going to have everything going to be
some trivia, prizes. Prizes, questions on Kelon and events from the past, and it was nice last year.
Will you be having local artists performing?
No, not this year. Not this year. We want to make it a big family event where all the players who knew Kelon come together and just all talk about Kelon and just and just have fun. Plus, I'll be looking for talent. I want to see the next Shari Joseph. I want to find some talent, because and also our goal is also to find a goalkeeper. Kelon's forte was goalkeeping, so I am charged with finding a goalkeeper and training and developing that player to get to the next level. I will not stop until I find it. I'm working with 2 guys right now, but hopefully we can get
right. Folks, you heard it. Parents, you heard it. You've got your son or your daughter, and you see that intent in them. Bring them along, get them exposed. Who knows, they might just be on a plane heading to a scholarship outside.
Yes, absolutely. Scholarships are always available, just to find the talent. I believe in Grenada's talent.
Okay, so the event starts at 4, and there are 3 games, and on the 15th, then the
senior game, senior competitive game, exhibition game, and then the third game.
The real thing. Shall we Joseph and these guys ready to play?
So, folks, you heard it. It's happening this Saturday at the Monrouge playing field, and it starts at 4. Coming out for an afternoon into the evening of football, entertainment, and sort of family vibes as we cherish the memory of our beloved Kelon Baptiste.
Yes.
Gentlemen, thank you and all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
And I'll talk to my doctor subsequently and see if I get the green light that I can come.
I have a spot for you next year. You tell me now, I'll put you in this next year. I'll kick somebody off the team and put you in this.
Definitely.
I can do that.
I'll work on that.
Okay.
So, folks, we take a quick commercial break and we'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Spend $50 or more at any Hubbard's department or participating outlets for a chance to win free fuel, free drinks, free prizes, free property and vehicular insurance, free Hub TV and internet, free electricity, free coke, free water, free cooking gas, free paint supplies, free Dutch Lady milk, free passes to Sunshine promotion events for 2024, free groceries, all for 1 whole year, and every winner receives a free lunch package. But that's not all. Drive away in style in a brand new Isuzu D-Max. It sips, it doesn't guzzle. So fill out your entries and place them into the marked entry boxes. This promotion is brought to you in part by Dutch Lady, Danny, Promo, Supreme Bleach, Creative Chef, Grenlac, Floor, Salt Petroleum, Grenadian General Insurance Company Limited, Coca-Cola, Sunshine Promotions, Caribberies, Guap Bag, Sesame Spain, and Food Fear. Promotion runs from April 2nd to December 24. Terms and conditions apply.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Make home yours every day with Courts. Everything you want. Make home yours anytime with Courts. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, oh, oh. Get value for your money. Ooh, oh, oh. Courts have the best quality. Home is what you make it. Best prices and good credit. Oh, Courts have it all. Home is what you make it. Top brands, you're sure to get it all. Courts have it all.
Courts has what you need to make home yours. You can get it all with easy payment plans using Courts Ready Finance. Courts, make home yours.
And so it begins. A journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
On October 2nd and 3rd, Grenada land actors will stand before the Grenada High Court in a landmark case, one that could reshape how development happens across our island. GLA are calling for responsible, sustainable development. Right now, major resort projects are moving forward without proper environmental assessments or public consultation, as is required by law. These developments have the potential to affect everything from local economies to the air we breathe to the habitats of endangered species. We have already lost so much. Grenadian citizens have a democratic right to advocate for the conservation of the land and the environment in which they live and thrive. This is a fight for our future. Follow the story and stand with Grenada land actors. Together, we can protect our island. Visit grenadaland.org for more information.
served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights.
Good morning and welcome back to the conversation. It's now 8 minutes away from 8 o'clock, and there's a burning something that seems to be making the rounds now. A complaint that is being made. Should I go there? Yes, I should, because it's a burning issue. Some members of the public service that are not getting paid on time, and that's a topical issue. I'd like to hear from you on that. What are your thoughts? I'll tell you mine eventually. Good morning, caller.
Morning.
Welcome.
What? Sorry. Those are them presented to you. Sorry.
Okay.
Right. We must be diplomatic when we come on the airways to extend our courtesies towards you. You are doing a very good work. Yes, the topic is, you make mention about that. I saw this teachers, President of Teachers Union, Brian Grimes, however, Crook Grimes to me, all the time, when the teachers was protesting on the street, this man I don't know what, you know, and the Keith Mitchell administration take back the salary from them for the days they don't work. When this administration came in power, look how much they have done to uplift the standard of payment for the teachers, even increase. Look what they do to TAMCC, and look what they're doing to TAMCC now. This man, this a little petty thing of nigga late pay. It's like that you want to make big demonstration and create chaos. Negotiate and find out and let the thing come to an amicable solution. Why highlighting that? When the so-called whatever prime minister we had take all the money for all these days, months, years, all they didn't get all the money, say the treasury no money. Now all they get all the full pay with increase, all have a little hiccup. Well, we work on smoothing it out instead of trying to look. We're trying to see how Carriacou could come back. We just tried to put back schools in Carriacou. Look at that. That is a benefit and gain for the students and the teachers and the family. Okay. But no, getting on it. By what if we started shutting them down, you know. However, I want to defer from that. I want to stay too long because it's 8 minutes. 2 minutes gone already. This election, you see the Can Call Convention, the NMP? What something? They divided, and that alone could show you the dictatorial pattern of that man. He don't want a free and fair election in that election coming for replacement for he as leader of the NNP. He's going to do all in his powers to put who he deemed fit to replace him, not on a majority vote or an honest majority vote or who the people want. What something. Okay. Brother, you have a nice day. And tell Mr. Grimes, I see, remember the past. Okay. And don't trample on it.
Okay. Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. 435-2041. I remembered meeting a teacher on the street yesterday, and I said, "What's going on?" And he said, "Everything is good." Good morning, caller.
Good morning to you, Innocent. I'm very lucky today, man.
Wow. I missed you, man.
Oh, I'm there, alive and well. Innocent, we have to be clear about what is happening here. It has nothing to do with the government or the government's ability to pay. The payroll is there. There is money there in the treasury. The bottlenecks are in the ministries. Either the finance department of the ministries themselves, which are handled by public servants. I don't think it's the Ministry of Finance even. And it comes down to two things. Incompetence of a number of people who are there and probably who cannot do their work, and malice. there are a number of people, senior public servants, who do not want the government to look good. I don't know how they benefit by putting that pressure on their own colleagues, but these are public servants not doing their work. And I know there is somebody in the back there grinning and laughing. You know, they're happy that the government is looking bad. The government has the money, and the money is paid. Now, why can't the money leave the ministries and get to the people who have worked? I mean, this is such a bizarre and weird thing.
Caller, let me ask you a question. Are you suggesting sabotage to an extent?
In many cases, it's that, and in other cases, it is just people being totally incompetent about doing their work. I understand that there are a number of folks who are still there sitting and sending messages, beating the chest when these things happen. It has happened before, There's a historical thing where the salaries of public servants were late, and people were in a corner grinning, as how Donald Trump was on January 6th. But the people who are sitting there who pretend to love this country and are encouraging this kind of behavior, all I would say to them, back off. Back off. You don't love this country. You just want to divide the people, create ill feelings so that probably you have a chance of coming back. But no way for you. Back off. Public servants do your work. The money is available. The government is not strapped for cash. Let your colleagues get it, please.
Okay.
And I thought I'd just make that very, very clear this morning, abundantly clear. It has nothing to do with government's inability to pay money. Nothing to do with that. Totally out of the realm of the government's ability to pay.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Have a good one, bro.
Sure.
All right. Folks, it's 2 minutes away from 8 o'clock. Let's see if we can accommodate another call or two. Winston Slocum, good morning to you. Have another caller. Good morning, caller.
Hello.
Hi, morning. Welcome to the program.
Well, I find Brian Graham is not playing the fool, but he's defending the teacher than them. I don't see why people say they put in this government thing and government thing. He's the leader of the union, and he leading the teacher and then credit union, and credit union, and he's supposed to do what he had to do. I don't find here no prejudice thing with it.
Brian Grimes is not responsible for the teachers union, eh? That's Jude Bartholomew.
Oh, sorry. Well, I heard it under the saying is Brian Grimes, but it's not Brian Grimes.
Brian Grimes is not teachers union.
Okay.
Right.
Well, yeah, because he's a public workers union.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. All
right.
Okay.
So
I heard they're bashing the fella for the teachers and them, but they can't bash him.
They're doing their work.
He was saying the guy he doing what he's supposed to do.
Okay. All right. Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. We've got to run up, folks. That's it for the program this morning. It's 8 o'clock. We've got to join the BBC. Thank you for your participation and your contribution to the program. If the good Lord spare our lives, we'll do it again tomorrow, same time, same place, same frequencies and channels. I love you. Bye-bye.
BBC World Service. It's midday GMT. This is Oliver Conway with the newsroom. After more than 50 years, Britain has agreed...